Hey, it's Alex from Motoroso.com, your dedicated auto parts marketplace. Today we're in the studio, we're going to be taking a close-up look at the Whiteline Performance front and rear sway bar kit with lateral locks and adjustable end links for the 2015 to 2019 Ford Mustang. If you're looking to improve the handling performance of any car or truck, a sway bar kit is one of the most cost-effective ways to limit body roll. Now think about a time when you're maybe taking a really hard right turn. That's going to push the weight of the vehicle over to the left side of the car, and it's going to cause those tires to push out. In the front, that's called understeer. In the rear, it's called oversteer. Now, a sway bar uses torsional stiffness to connect both sides of the vehicle and help make the vehicle more planted and level throughout the turn, distributing the weight and limiting understeer or oversteer. Now, OEM manufacturers do obviously put sway bars on cars, but it's usually designed for kind of more soft, compliant ride. And if you're looking for that extra bit of handling performance, it can stiffen the ride of the vehicle, but also give you that extra cornering speed, and a sway bar kit is the way to get that. There's an almost endless number of brands you can consider when it comes to sway bars, but one of the top name brands is Whiteline Performance because they specialize in sway bars, end links, and bushings. And sitting in front of me is the BFK006 kit, which is a full kit for the Gen 6 S550 Mustang from 2015 to 2019. Included in the kit is front and rear sway bars, adjustable end links, lateral locks, and all the bushings that you need. And we're going to be doing a how-to installation guide on this kit, but for now we're just going to take a close-up look at all the different parts. Like many things in life, thickness does matter, and when it comes to sway bars, it's no different. The larger the diameter of the bar, the more torsional stiffness you're going to get, and the better the vehicle is going to handle. Your stock Mustang comes with a 32mm bar up front and a 21.5mm bar in the rear, but your Whiteline kit here is going to boost your girth up to 35mm bar in the front and 25mm bar in the back. It's also worth noting that some manufacturers will weld the end of their sway bar on, which can introduce a point of weakness or failure or inconsistency in the torsional stiffness of the bar. So what Whiteline does is they stamp and form the end of the bar to make sure that it's more consistent and ultimately stronger and stiffer. In addition to being significantly stiffer than your stock bars, the Whiteline kit actually offers you additional adjustability. So you can actually tune the bar from an effective thickness of 34mm up to 36mm. The 3 mounting holes on each end allow you to simply mount in the middle hole for 35mm, which is the actual thickness of the bar. But if you bump out to the furthest out hole, that gives more leverage over the bar and allows it to perform more like a 34mm bar. If you move it to the innermost mount points, that gives you an effective thickness of 36mm because it has less leverage on the bar. And you can even adjust in 0.5mm increments if you want to get really fine-tuned by staggering in the middle hole and the innermost hole or the outermost hole on both sides, and it's okay to stagger. That's not going to give you any sort of weird handling characteristics. This adjustability is fantastic. It allows you to really fine-tune to get it exactly where you want it. Because if your softest setting has you understeering into a corner and you can't quite hit that apex the way you want to, you can add that extra effective rigidity to get your car handling exactly the way you want it to. When you're installing your sway bar, you're going to be replacing those old rubber bushings with brand new polyurethane bushings. And they come in the kit, of course, and the front bushing is an interesting new greaseless, PTFE bonded, like fuzzy lined bushing. It's really unique and interesting and much lower maintenance, which is awesome. And then the rear is a traditional greased bushing. So you're going to use the polybdenum grease that they include. And when you look inside, you're going to see there's a little knurled pockets in there to hold the grease in, which is a really cool design. When your sway bar is mounted up in the bushings and you take a hard corner, that can actually introduce lateral load that can make the bar slide inside the bushings, effectively reducing the torsional stiffness of the bar. So Whiteline includes these nice clamp lateral locks that go on each side of the bushing on the bar to prevent that sliding side to side and maintains all the torsional rigidity of the bar. So we really like this clamp design because some manufacturers actually weld in their lateral locks, which again can introduce a potential point of failure or inconsistent flex in the bar, and these clamps maintain the integrity of the bar. If you've installed lowering springs or a coilover kit, or if you plan to, that's going to change the ride height of the vehicle. And if you leave the OEM end links attached to the sway bars in there, that's gonna preload the sway bar and it's not gonna perform the way that it's supposed to. So that's why the Whiteline kit comes with these gorgeous adjustable end links that are not only stiffer and stronger and more durable than factory, but then they have the adjustability so that you can return that back to neutral and not preload the sway bar, so that the whole kit is gonna perform exactly the way it's supposed to. All right, that was our product spotlight video of the Whiteline Performance BFK006 kit, which fits the 2015 to 2019 Mustang with sway bars, lateral locks, and adjustable end links. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for all of our future videos, including when we do the how-to installation guide on our Motoroso Mustang. As usual, go to motoroso.com/shop to browse hundreds of thousands of the top name brand products in the automotive aftermarket, sold by trusted vendors at great prices, and the shipping is always free with no minimum. Thanks for watching.